Okay, this is going to be the start of 7 days of isometric. So basically, if you don't know what an isometric is, it's just holding a movement for as long as you can, I guess, with resistance. So say there was a dumbbell in my hand, I'm just trying to hold this dumbbell for as long as I can. That's an isometric exercise. I don't know why I decided to do this, and I don't know how it's going to end, but I'm going to do it for a week. We'll just see how it goes. I heard that isometrics are good, especially for the tendons. So that'd be good for my knees, I guess. I don't know. I don't really train isometrics. But let's think of a couple exercises. So picture this. Picture this. We could do... Maybe we do a bicep hold where it's just in one position like this. Or a tricep hold where we're just trying to push it down and we just hold it like this. Or we do a pull-up and we just hold it with our head above the bar. That'd be a good one, guys. Okay, cut to the exercises. I'm about to go to the gym.
Alright, so for this exercise, it's just a bench press, but I'm just holding the weight at the top of the movement. I don't know. This exercise isn't amazing for a few reasons. One, there's no lengthening of the muscle or shortening, but I guess that's with a lot of isometric exercises. And this exercise can be held for a while, so I don't know. This exercise, I'm basically just holding it in the kind of lower part of the movement here, just so the muscle is more contracted. This part of the movement was a lot more difficult, so it was easier to push to failure. So I would say it's pretty good to progressively overload with this exercise, but I should have gotten a spotter here and I ended up having to roll it off my body. So yeah, don't do that, get a spotter. Once again, just doing a little bit more bench, because it was chest and shoulders. I've put 15 pounds only on one extra side though, just so I keep myself from rotating. So this is an anti-rotational isometric exercise. I'll put the definition on the screen now. Okay, that's enough. Same thing for the other side. Just trying to brace my core so I don't turn. Also, you notice I've got some kinesthetic tape or KT tape on my knee. That's just because I've had some knee issues. So we'll see if the isometric training helps any of that. Now I'm on a chest press machine. Normally a great exercise. Not so great for isometric training, but it was good to have some constant resistance on me, especially with the cable. But yeah, you see I'll start to fail pretty soon. Then here the position's a little bit more lengthened, easier to push to failure because of the constant resistance. But yeah, I do end up failing this set early on. It was about a 20-second hold. This was one of the first shoulder exercises of the routine. Pretty good for the constant resistance. Definitely difficult to hold. You can see I start to shake a lot, just trying to keep in that same position. It was in a position where it wasn't fully straightened, so it's not just seeing how long I can lock out for. It's seeing how long I can push in that and stay in the same place for.
All right, before I forget, this is the day one, I guess, of isometric training only. It's pretty good. I don't know. I'm currently 173 pounds or something. I'll put all the measurements on the screen right here. I'll give it just 5 seconds. All right, today. Come on. There you go. And then, I don't know. I think those two will be my two poses. I can't really show my legs right now just because of the shot, but I don't know. I think the legs are okay. And then I guess this will be the last pose. Just focusing on the upper body a lot. My knee is still killing me for some reason, but yeah, that's gonna be it for day one. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is day 2 of training only isometrics. And I'm gonna have to take a rest day. It sucks for day 2, but basically my knee is hurting. It hurts to walk and not really stand, but just when it's in like a shortened position as well. So it's both knees that hurt now. So I'm gonna take a rest day, and I'm just making some food, and then I'm gonna have a bath and just see how it goes. I got badminton tryouts on Wednesday, so 2 days from now, but it'll be good. I'll show you the food. Okay, we got some fat to use as flavor. Onions, spring onions, pepper. Pretty good. And of course butter instead of seed oil. And then got about 2 steaks. And then I know you might see some oil in there, but it's also just butter. And then the blood from the meat. And then mix that with some mashed potatoes. Dude, this will be so good. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is day 3 of training isometrics only for 7 days. My knees still hurt, so I just want to do some what do you call it? Just isometrics in a squat position, just to see how it is. So I'm literally just gonna hold this. I've already warmed up, so I just want to kind of just work on my core and my balance, which a lot of this isometric work is. I don't know, not much to it. Got badminton tryouts tomorrow, but I don't know. Then I'm gonna play basketball right after this workout. And right after that, I'm gonna work into some single leg stuff. I'm really shaky, but it's all right. I don't really have a stopwatch. I'm just kind of doing it until I feel pretty good. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna do this same round, maybe about 5 times. And then, yeah, that'll be it. I don't want to really overdo the knees too much, but I do want to work on my balance. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that just a little. And then once I'm done that, I'm just going to work on my just deep squatting. And just trying to stay just comfortable in this position because it's really good for your knees, legs overall. But yeah, pretty good. Okay, I've done my 4 rounds of the squats and then single leg balance, and now I'm gonna just do some more exercises. So just for this one, I'm just trying to like stretch out everything, because I think that's what isometrics is helping me with the most, is stretching. So I'm literally just gonna go down like this and just hold it. Like over time, you can like feel just your back loosening out, your hamstrings, your calves. Yeah. And the thing is, once you get to the ground like this, you can start working on like just trying to put your hands on the ground, because I can already reach under my feet. So I'm just trying to touch the ground as much as possible. But yeah, just using the dumbbells, just trying to hang that position. And then the other is, I just want to just try and balance on one foot. It's a lot harder, but keeping that heel elevated just to keep the calf engaged. I think it's a harder thing to balance on, but yeah, that's all I'm doing. Now I'm just keeping it elevated, just trying to balance, trying to stay in one position, that isometric position. I don't know. There's not so much you can do with legs that are actually going to build muscle. That's the same with isometrics, like overall. Mostly because you're building muscle in the eccentric and concentric movement of the exercise, but for this, you're not doing either of those and you're just holding it in one spot. So it's a little more difficult, but yeah, I'm gonna just do that 3 more times and then I'm gonna go play basketball. Okay, another really weird position, or filming angle, I guess. I'm gonna do more isometrics work. I think it's day 4 and really no results that are astounding yet. I noticed I have better balance, I guess. I made the badminton team. That's just news from today. Anyways, I'm gonna do some arms today, mostly biceps and the forearms, especially the forearms because they're pretty small. But basically, I'm just gonna be getting into this position and I'm just gonna hold it here. I don't know. I don't know. I've been like watching a lot of arm wrestling videos on YouTube, and I'm thinking I might do a 7-day training like an arm wrestler video. So if you want to see that, hit the like button. Okay, that was cringe. My bad. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. My forearm is burning. It's pretty hard to hold this kind of contraction for long periods of time. And as I've been going, my arms have slowly been going back. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll show you the next exercise. Whoa. Okay, the second is another arm exercise. I'm basically gonna do a hammer curl. But once I get it up here, I'm gonna shrug my shoulders down and just keep it in this position. I kind of want to keep it like where it's actually a struggle to keep it up and tension on the biceps. It's kind of going down, but I'm trying to keep it as hard as I can. That's the second exercise. I don't know. It's not a normal contraction that you would expect to find in a gym, but yeah, I'm gonna do those 2 exercises, probably 4 rounds of that, and my arms will be pumped. I think most of that pump will come from the resistance bands that are just behind the camera. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Ready for the sick transition that I'll forget to make? Yeah, I'm gonna forget to make this transition.
So here, I'm just holding the weight on my shoulders, trying to keep a slight bend in the knees. This was on my leg day, and it felt pretty good. No obvious pump, though. This is supposed to be a great isometric exercise by itself, great for the tendons in the knee, and that's what I'm struggling with at the moment, so this was great. This is another anti-rotational isometric exercise, just trying to keep my balance on point, really. I've got some resistance pushing against me, and I'm just pushing back on it, staying in the same position. Overall, pretty good, no great pump.
Okay, we're hitting shoulders today. So I'm just gonna start it off with some overhead press, and because it's isometrics, day 5 or something, I'm just gonna hold it in that one spot. I'm just trying to keep my core engaged mostly, but just to take some slack off my lower back. But it does hurt. I'm gonna do that 4 more times, and then I'll show you the next exercise. So, as well as shoulders, I think I'm gonna hit some traps and neck. And I just think in honor of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's fight or whatever, I'm gonna just do some neck bridges, because I heard Mike Tyson does that a lot, and well, he has a huge neck, so I don't know, maybe it works. I don't want to keep this video too long, but basically I held this for a minute, felt pretty good, got a pretty good neck pump actually, and around the traps as well. Overall, good exercise. Ooh, definitely hurts the neck, but I think I'm gonna do that 2 or 3 more times, and then I'll show you the next exercise. All right, I'm gonna do some lateral raises, but I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna do lateral raises, but I'm just gonna keep it up at the top of the rep. Dude, those neck bridges hurt. But they're like, I don't know, I feel my neck has like worked. It feels so sore already. But yeah, I'm only using 10 pounds because I expect this to be pretty difficult. This was like one long lateral raise. It was very difficult to keep up. And I did hold it for about 45 seconds, so I probably should have done more weight, but pretty good exercise. I'm gonna do 1 more of those. And then I'll show you my last and final exercise, because my shoulders and neck are already killing me. Okay, so for the final exercise, I'm just gonna be holding a hanging shrug. And then I'm probably gonna do this 3 times, and then I'll see you tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna do that a few more times. See you guys. This is day 6 of doing isometrics only. I haven't trained back this whole entire challenge, so I thought I would do that today. We got a weighted vest, and we're just gonna start it off with just some rows. So. Okay, I'm gonna do that a few more times, and then I'll show you the next exercise. I'm just gonna pull myself up and then just hold it at the top. I'm gonna do that a few more times as well. This one, I'm just gonna go down here and just hold it in this position. That's just about it. And then I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. You can end it. Bye. Oh, day 7 of training isometrics only for a week. So yeah, day 7. Honestly, isometric training only kind of sucks. My goal for this entire thing was just to see if it would gain me any muscle. There wasn't any muscle gain. I gained weight, but not size to my arms or legs, which is what I measured. I'll show you the measurements in a second. My probably top 3 benefits for this are it helped with my balance, It was mostly ab work, which is one thing I wanted to work on. And I do feel a little bit more flexible, but I would say, for one thing, that isometric training only isn't something you should do by itself, but in conjunction with training with concentric and eccentric movements. So just a normal lift. The downsides of it was no muscle gain, hard to get a good pump, which is not something everybody looks for, but the only times I found that I was getting a good pump was when I was holding like my arms in a contracted position, or when I was training my traps and neck a few days ago or whatever. And then my third negative is that's a little difficult to progressively overload. Sure, you could stay in the one spot for a little bit longer, but to be fair, if you get to a point where you're standing in the same spot and just holding something for like a minute long, other than a plank, which I didn't do this entire challenge because I think a plank is just too basic for isometric training only, and everything already trains your abs indirectly when you're just trying to hold a position and you're just trying to brace yourself. I don't know. Overall, training isometrics only sucks. I wouldn't really recommend it. Maybe if you're an athlete and you're trying to do those holds where you're just holding weight in one spot. I did that a few times. There's some footage here I'll put, but yeah, I don't know. It's just bad. It got rid of my knee pain, I guess. I got no knee pain, no lower back pain, no hip pain, but I was also trying to stretch that out a lot during this challenge. I don't know. It was all right. Kind of a bad challenge because it was kind of the outcome that I expected. But if you want to go and try this yourself, you're more than welcome to. Anyways, let's get into the measurements. I went from 173 pounds to 175.4 pounds, which just means I ate more. It has nothing to do with isometric training. My right arm stayed the exact same at 33 centimeters. My left arm, however, gained a centimeter. But to be fair, that could just be a difference in the way I measured it, just a little bit different. If it was like something like maybe 2 centimeters, I probably would have given it a little bit more notice. Can't talk, but other than that, nothing too crazy. My right leg stayed the same at 55 centimeters, and my left leg lost a centimeter from 56 to 57 centimeters. Honestly, could just be the way I measured it on my left side because I'm right-hand dominant. I don't know, but nothing to kind of take notice of. Everything stayed the same so far. Then my stomach stayed the same at 81 centimeters. So I've gained 2.5 pounds or whatever, but I don't know where it went because my stomach stayed the same. But there's also another thing. Was I holding my breath when I took it the first time and this time? Was I pushing out? I don't know. It's hard to measure it exactly. All I know is that my weight changed by 2.5 pounds. And don't train isometrics. Okay, I forgot to do my poses. Really sorry. I'm going to sneak it in right now. It's about 10:30 at night, so I'm just going to hurry up. I don't know. My arms feel a little fuller, but not too much of a difference. Yeah. No major difference. Everything's pretty much the same. Once again, don't do isometrics. Training only. It doesn't really help you too much. Okay. Bye. We'll edit right now. Boom. Outro. Yo, was that a cool outro? Hey.